Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. And this is going to be the finale now. It starts in time where we check some little bits and then like extra things. Like let's consider this full closure and basically we're visiting more of checking more of loop again. I mean it is technically loop anyway. So I don't know why one of the other things basically there are actually two endings that you can get on this. However, they decided it to be RNG. I hope I get the right one here. Because yeah, last time we didn't get the right one. Yeah. Put the show a little bit. There we go. A bit. That should be it. Your vision goes dark. Okay. No. Not like this. Not like this. Nothing you can do. At this point, it's just a matter whether you'll die frozen in time or die choking on your own blood. Please be frozen in time though, because we need that other one. For this loop, you would rather die in tears in time. Yeah. You hope the king freezes you in time, letting you some rest. No, please, please, don't leave me alone here. Different. The king? Nope, we didn't get. Your blood drips down your cloak. Your vision blurs. You can taste iron. Not the death you wanted. Oh well. There's always next time. And we didn't get it again, right? Here we go again. Hopefully we get this time. The world stops. You are static. You are endless. You rest for long as you are. Let's go. Okay, there we go. That's the other ending. You're back. Really notice what's more. Yeah, same thing. What's enough? Are you satisfied? You think this miracle will repeat? Maybe if you did. Miracle that happens twice. It's too much of a miracle, isn't it? Somehow though, you feel like what happened during the last of somehow what you needed to do for the second time. There you go. And we get it this time. First time. Here's in time ending 2. So there's one more ending that we have to look on it. Then again, like the how we when we beat it, like basically you know yeah. God. I'm not sure if it's chance based or like some it says like basically that. So I guess that this one may or may not be, I'm not sure anyway. But as far as I remember, it's 50-50. Sometimes it will strike or they will just freeze in time. But I guess I decided to freeze different in time this time at least. And so we got that ending. I can't be so sure anyway. And there's like one more ending at least that we can get from this original game, which is going to be a bit convoluted, and I'm not gonna show the full of it, the full thing of it. Basically, the only difference is if we perform this right, we'll get something at the end. So of it. So be right back. No, be right back. I will need to explain. Basically, the ending is to reach this ending, you basically need to like do everything in order. By the way, where you have to check first like what you need to solve, and then basically not skip any dialogues. If we do this right, our Isabu will say something onto this route, and then we'll get the last ending. And that's everything, at least major, that I can cover in like start again in prologue. After this, we will check some older ones, like the start again comics first. and then bit before that, like the other end to like the secret boss fight. Again, be right back. I hope I do this right. This is going to be the hardest and most annoying part of annoying thing I will ever do, I guess, to this game. Be right back. Uh, this might be like for the. I would say this is already like the day after I recorded. The day after I recorded, like the at least like the neutral ending, the Tearsen time ending at least of Start Again Prologue. This one took me a while to figure out because this one plays like exactly the same as neutral, but there are key things that you need to check. It's basically still the same dialogue. There isn't much anything different on this. You just have to like check anything that would not make your party worry and just act normal. And again, it's all the same dialogue, but if we've done this right, we'll see once we go ahead. To go? Yeah, ready? Awesome. Awesome. Good much. I'm glad you're feeling better now. Question mark. What do you mean? So yep, this dialogue only exclusive for perfect run. So you have to really act normal and not to check any suspicious any spots that will make you suspicious. Unfortunately, because this is like the reverse Odile quest. So yeah. So you just have to like have 0 points still. I think you cannot just really have a single point of suspicion. What do you mean? Oh. You were, well, you were acting a little weird. You were acting a little weird when when we were way closer to the castle's entrance. You weren't listening to us. You were kind of smiling the way you do, but you're actually not happy. And you like almost acted like you knew exactly where you were going. But clearly, you're feeling better now. You're acting just like them. I told you they were fine. Siffrin would never be worried about anything. If Siffrin was worried, then we would have no chance, would we? But Siffrin worried about things means the end of the world is nigh. But since they're back to normal, we will definitely win. What are they? A good luck charm? Couple months. You're acting. Anyway, let's go. We have a country to see. Also, another thing I forgot to mention that you also have to exactly select like we say the lines, Siffrin. Basically, now they remember what they were supposed to say just so they can act normal. Okay. Here we go again. The cool thing, this has like a different thing to it, so we'll see. This can still be done even if you have like memory of food update. It's one thing. That is a new save, unfortunately. Because I was trying to figure it out. And unfortunately, I had to give it up after that. Because I'm just really having a hard time. I don't know which one would like make your race at this point. But I know some of them are obvious. It's just, it's much harder to know which one are suspect. Triple nuts. Triple nuts. I think this might simply the same triple nuts. Stars. Let's just get right to it. Yes. And I had a whole speech prepared too. Get ready, everyone. The funny thing, I would be different start, I think. There's no reasoning with him, it seems. Everyone, get ready to fight. And ooh, I'm afraid it won't be as easy as you think. Yep. Just insta kill everyone. Your vision goes dark. It's gonna work. You acted perfectly normally, didn't you? Nothing out of place. Nothing weird. Every line the same. Every line the same as it might have been. Might have been the first time. That was your mistake, wasn't it? Because did your very first time, and exactly like this. The king throws the housemaiden's body onto the. She hasn't said a word or greeted for a long time. And it is such a torture to me. So much. No one else is making a sound. You know, or just Siffrin still. You hope this body of yours expires soon. Game over. So let's go. You decide to not do that again. That's the last ending anyway. Forgot some memories. Yeah, memory imperfection. You now remember when you stopped acting like you did your first time. Ending 3. And that's all the ending. I know I had to like start a new save for this one, but again, funny enough, like again, according to the guide as well, like you get 50% whether you get like London stars or in tears in time. No, you can guarantee it by making Siffrin get frozen, I guess, but it still said 50%. Still, that's on the guide. And that concludes completely for Start Again, a prologue. And sorry for torturing you a little bit again, Luke. But no worries. We'll unfortunately torture the other buttons. Do you like torturing yourself? I don't think so. Even I don't enjoy it. But I have to like feel. So that's it for real for Start Again, the prologue. But before we go back to the other game, let's try getting to showcase like at least the special attack and as well like the end of the fight. So yeah. Anyways, be right back and we'll bring you to Firefox just to check some comic. Maybe two times though today, but after the first one, we will need to go back and start sometime again and check at least another favorite tree choice. Unfortunately, I will not be able to showcase at least two of them because I'm planning the other one when I replay the game. When I replay in start sometime. So yeah. Anyway, be right back. So, before we proceed, so here we are. I opened all the comics at least already, so here it is. We're checking a little bit of the Start Again comics, I guess. So yeah, this like as well later on going to be as well aside from like the basis of like Start Again Prologue. This will be like later bases that would also appear again in Stars and Time. So yeah, as you'll see in like later comics. So it's like what? Why not? Let's check the comic. It is the nature of the game. They told you. Win once, and time will flow again. Like, here, yep. They just. You will not start your quest anew. Your mind heavy with them. You will not start your quest anew, your body free of scars, your mind heavy with them. The only wise one in a world full of fools. You have won the game twice. You are still here. So yeah, the first comic, which is basically, and this is like a familiar thing as well. So probably I could say, probably like still, you wake up again. Another failure, but somehow now you know you are certain that this will be the one. This time, yeah. I really like still a hard sound. This time. 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 Of this time. And I guess Fury, but it's still dying. We go back to the start again. So again, we thought it's like me. So this is like the video as well, I guess. So this is older than the or the start again prologue. So it's really nice to know this at least. Here, like here's the last one, which is basically kind of like similar to this part only appears in ISAT anyways, I think. It's into like there's a mention of the head house maiden in the problem. Then we're like, well, we reached the end. We just got talked back immediately. Only in Stars and Time where we actually saw the head house maiden sending us back. Okay, just gonna zoom in a little bit. This is the end. I'm sorry I have to send you back. I'm going to reset it after this. Back when everything started. I know you thought your quest was over, but it can't be. Something's broken, something's failing. Running. So we see the other Siffrin. Third time, I guess, or something. It's my fault that you have to suffer like this. Different without an eye patch. But now, you will see later on the Q&A, which we will read after I play in Stars and Time and finish again for the other ending. I just hope that one day, yeah, Siffrin also repeats the same thing. You can learn to forgive me. Like that. In the game, though, like yeah, since it's a clone Siffrin on this, but I feel like there's no such thing as cool. That is why that's game. There's also this, but the start again, prologue, postmortem time. But I feel like I will save it after like the queue, like after we do it Stars and Time. So at this point, be right back, and we will now go back to Stars and Time again. So, gotcha until like I beat, we beat ourselves again with our friends and make different tell what they wish for. Tell them what they wish for. So yeah, stay toasty, I guess. I need to open that. I shall like this. Okay, now we're back here again. This is like a signal from someone. I got facing for this. So this one is like the Mirabelle wish, the paper tree. I'm gonna read this again. I already read this like the second time. Say it. Just only the Mirabelle part. Yeah. Wait. But okay, here we go. You breathe in. And so there's the Mirabelle. I wish to visit more places with Mirabelle. Oh, wow. Oh, Siffrin. That's really lovely. Thank you. It's a very cute wish, Siffrin. Oh, oh, your heart feels tight. You want to cry. But, but that wasn't it, was it? If that was all your wish was, then you wouldn't be here. You wish for that, yes, from the bottom of your heart, but Mirabelle has changed so much since you met her. Deep down, I wish. Doesn't realize it, but now she's able to talk to people while looking them in the eyes. So this one also is also different. Sometimes she even starts back when you teach her, which you don't, which you didn't think was even possible. You'd like to continue traveling with her and see her get even more comfortable expressing herself. I wish you want to stay with them. You want to stay with them. I wish I could just stay with everyone. With everyone. But still, I'm not gonna read it again. It's still it has been a while, like basically. I guess after this, I'll just skip it. Every time I like, even if it's just like skipping at this point. I don't know why. I don't want to say, it's still the fault of the. Uh, I don't know why. I'm just a tearjerker at times. Anyway, I'll be right back and we'll talk to Mirabelle. There might be some exclusives that only buy on the favorite tree, so be right back. Actually, for future viewers, anyone, nothing is new. That's all I could say. I'm not sure. Maybe on the other choice we'll have, because somebody said something when like we said a wish or something. So unfortunately, this save did not have the completed change card side quest. There's a possibility there might be an additional dialogue if we have the favorite tree. Have Mirabelle wishes on the favorite tree. On Mirabelle wish on the favorite tree instead. So anyway, nothing much has to be added. So I guess we're going now to talk to Loop again, or go to the fight again with Loop and see the bad ending. So be right back. You know what? Just like good old times, I will include the whole fight again. But this time we will have like a special. No, you don't get a choice. We're doing it. Let's go, Stardust. Let's just get right to it. You also need to lose anyway, by the way. Also need to regenerate. A little bit. This is a tire for you. Right now, can't look back. What? The breaks are not the only one who can't look back. Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten who I used to be? It's okay. I know you forget literally everything. That's just the kind of person you are. Keep fighting, keep fighting. Follow me, guys. Report. Alright. Stage, lights, action. You know, so very proud. It's so good, Samus. I'm so proud, Samus. The universe brought you to my side. You only had to leave, and you followed me. I suppose what the universe wanted from me was to just shut up and take it. Everyone's favorite cosmic joke. I need to showcase like the ultimate skill anyways, so the main character, the stage director, the sponsor, the core, the king. It took me dozens, hundreds, thousands of moves, just so I could beat him a single time. Did you know that? I heard I tried. He always defeated me. Yet, look how easily you beat him. Your first time. You may think it was easy, but just seeing you succeed, I'm so blindingly angry. How did you manage him? How did you manage to beat him this easily? What kept me from defeating him? What script I was following? That kept me from victory? Is that what the universe wanted from me? The universe, the stars, the king, our country. I hate them all. I hate them. They can all die. So we have to be careful because we still need to like increase the special attack, I guess. If they will do it, that's a problem. You know what? There you go. The girl changed open once more. Nobody saw your body out. I did really well this whole time. Made sure they never saw me. Made sure I never saw them. Those pale copies of the party I knew. I didn't see them ever again. They want to know. They believe I forgot their names for a time. Despair and trauma does that to you sometimes, doesn't it? I had to talk to them, didn't I? I was ready to tell them everything. Tell them who I was, what happened to me, but they had to go after you. And yet, when they saw me, it was like they were looking at a stranger. Can you imagine how it feels then? I'm just gonna have to use casting those. I'm just gonna attack. I'm not sure if there's like a special attack by the way. I'm not gonna kill them. Yeah, okay. So yep, yeah, there it is. However, we have to lose now. Now I have showcased everything else. Yep, there you go. Make it critical. Okay. I mean, the recording I did. Yeah, I already showcased like make it critical. The critical one on that as well. Okay, use your skill again. To showcase the other part. There we go. It's a little hard, but we're getting there. Very close. There we go. It should be that. There we go. Lupis above you, hands on your neck. They'll kill you. You know they will. No, it's not over yet. You reach out trying to look back, but there's nothing to reach out to. Stardust. Have you forgotten? You sure burn yourself hot. Oh yeah, with your little temper tantrum, haven't you? So, you can't back any more. Persuasion point. Dallas. I'll kill you. I'll kill you now. Kill you, get rid of you. You open up your rib cage, take out my heart that beats in your chest. And I'll be able to take back what's mine. Persuasion point. No. We can't. Not now. No. I'm sorry, Silas. I'm sorry. But I want my perfect ending too. Why should you be the only one to get it? I suffered too. I endured too. I deserve it just as much. No, even more than you do. I'll take it. I'm taking it. It's a perfect ending of yours. No. You don't want to die. Not now. Not when everything was finally going to be okay. You tried to grab Loop's hands around your throat, push them away, get them off you. But they're not budging. You can't escape. No. You clench your eyes shut, trying to think of a way to escape. Do not make them do this, too. Drill nuts. It's not moving. Above you, you hear Loop trying to take a breath. I can't. I can't do this. Not when I had to see you fight so hard. I can't. Loop thumbs. Why did it have to be you? I could have. I wanted to. If only back then if I had held on longer. Maybe then. Oh, Loop. Don't you get it? What is there to get? The reason I succeeded, maybe. What? It takes you, Luke. Without you, I would have given up too. You were here at my side, telling me to keep going. Yeah, you didn't tell me everything yet. Yeah, you didn't know what to do. But just knowing that I wasn't alone, that you were here. Yeah. No. You're lying. Not. Yeah. Mira sends her text. Mira sends her text, by the way. They all do. Thanks. Hold on. To me. Who else helped them help them get all the way to the kitchen? They told me to say thank you for bringing them to me. For saving me. That's why could it be me? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a script. Maybe it was what the universe wanted. Or maybe it's no one's fault. I'm sorry, Siffrin. Thank you, Luke. Without you, I would have given up a long time ago. Thank you for helping me this whole time. Luke doesn't respond. Maybe I'll read it again when I revisit the game, of course. But Luke, we can. Siffrin. Please. You're going to have to talk to them from now on. No more keeping how you feel from them. Making sure I'm still being recognized right now. Sorry. Alright. We both know where this leads. Maybe one day, no matter what you do, everyone's paths and yours diverge. You'll have to learn to be okay with it. We can't. We can't do this again. Hold them hostage, against their knowledge, against their will. Just because we're lonely. I need to talk to them. I need to let go. It'll be hard. It will feel impossible. You might think you'd rather die than share how you feel. Isn't bottling things up the reason you managed to break the loops? You didn't have to tell them anything until the very end. And it turned out fine, didn't it? Maybe I talked to them earlier, maybe. Yeah, Tommy. If only you had been shot to talk to them, maybe this whole story wouldn't have happened. Wouldn't have happened at all. If only. But doesn't matter now. I can barely see Loop's hands anymore. Loop. Where are we going? Where are we going? How do we start this? I don't know. I'll tell you so we can be one. Like Kingdom Hearts. Waiting. I'll die. And stay under this tree forever. Doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't. Exactly. What happens next doesn't matter. So you can imagine anything. Don't worry, Stardust. Somehow, I'm sure I'll see you again. You and everyone else. Mirabelle, Isabu, Odile, and Bonnie. I need to accept their thanks in person, don't I? That's just basic etiquette. And I'll need to give you back your silver coin eventually. You do. I'll see you again all again enough soon enough, Stardust. I super promise. I super duper promise. So don't forget me, okay? I gotta read this again. Okay. It's a textbook. How it feels to go. Go again. How it feels happy. I'll go comment, say hi again. Just to get about them. I have to tell us more about them sometime. Yeah. You're laughing on. Then we should go back and talk to the hideouts meeting. It's different. This is Loop's silver coin. You must have spent a lot of time carrying it around too. You did it once, twice, 3 times. Look at each other again. Ding ding! I want to check us the reads. Go went down. Look at the sky outside. You well made it. What else that? How did this text get? What do we get? It's a Legiri. There you go. Perfect one. I forget what it is. Jump. And future. Give the picture and show it as far as away. As far as away. Okay. It's over, it's over, it's over. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. If you're not down, you'll be seen. Now time to end the game again, and then yeah, is it. We got one more game before we check the finale, which is like the Q&A. I also have it ready though. Good? Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. Here we go again. Replaying the ending for a third time. Click back. Yeah. Go again. Another adorable. We were finally say what. Again, after this, yeah. I'll do my final full thought. It will be a very kind of long, but I'll try to summarize it as much as I can. Not short as much. There we go. You can pause here if you want to. Start. It feels warm. Stomach's full. Your body is still gripping your hand slightly. Feel the wind caress your hair. You feel not the world around you. You inhale. And go again. Smells like fresh air and leaves on a sunny day. You smile. And there we go. I can apologize if I cannot showcase the at least one more choice. At least Odile, but man, I have to replay the whole game again. Maybe very slowly. But for now I have to move on to more other games after this. Well, of course, we are now going to go for the final closure. We're going to play one more game before we check Q&A. I'll have the tabs ready. So for now, I'll be right back, and we're playing like a fan game of this game or some sort. So time for some a little bit of magic. Be right back. All right, so here we are with our bonus fan game that I will be playing. I also check at least like there are also two other Q and A's, but I'm only going to do the spoiler Q and A because if I check every other thing, yeah, that'll be interesting. Maybe another bonus episode, I guess, where we check the remaining Q and A's. But this will be a very long episode. At this point, I want to close this. At this point, and at least like I think the spoiler Q and A. Probably there are more additional things that we can get or insights onto like the other things, but if will I ever do? Let me know in the comments. At this point, if you want me to do the other Q and A's as well that also existed. Uh, for the meantime, yeah. For this will be like time loop simulator first. So this is a fan game of ISAT by some random guy 711, and it is exactly what it is. It's a clicker game where you just torture Siffrin. As if we already didn't torture enough onto playing start again a prologue, reading the start again comics and stars and times, as if those are not enough. So let's go. Yeah, here we go. Also, it's very loud. So I'm gonna lower the volume, unfortunately, here a bit. I can't really control the volume for this one, but that's a nice rendition. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm really sorry if it's like very loud. So I didn't anticipate how loud the volume would be. So anyway, without further ado, let's torture Word of Siffrin. Why that? This is Siffrin. Surely nothing bad will happen to him. It's the rock. Alright. Also, there's like a really nice 8-bit rendition, I guess. Here it is. Your memories. Spend memories by upgrades. Keep spamming it. And that's how you win. Jeez, it's so loud. You got crush. The upgrades a lot after. Jeez. It's still unfortunately a little loud, so okay, let's unlock this. Got crush, yeah, the good sleep. Also, the dialogue here changes, by the way. I think I have to pay attention. You forgot about it. Yep. I have 200. Save your friends. Dream about nothing. Yeah, 1,000. Slip of the banana. Alright. Save your family. Yep. After Act 4, yeah. Could change one more. No, nothing else. Okay. Yeah, about nothing. You're allergic. The battlefield. Living comedy sketch. That's your familiar dialogue. Delicious. Can you imagine memory of pineapple? You gain resistance to the pineapple. You're no longer allergic to pineapple. 25k, one hit. Okay, the king. The king! Make it quick. So, two more. You just spam the button. Yeah. Very close, by the way. I think that's all the data for each. So there's only two. Go. The dagger. No, 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 no. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Really don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Please. Please, 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 please. Find them. Go. Saves time. There you go. I feel like that's why you will funny enough we will just have enough to like is it working? Can't be confident to make sure. Did I have enough at this point? Give up, man. I ain't have enough. That's the one from like, you know from the beginning and the end, I guess. The universe. Thanks for playing. That's it for Time Loop Simulator. And now it's like Loop Simulator. Yep. We are now creating a lot of loop. Funny enough though, like most of them just like really happen anyway. So, like, you know. Until it starts in time. But I guess probably you could also assume that also happened. But again, most of the time, like it's considered like they are different timelines anyway. One thing I would still say about it, so yeah. So overall, it's a decent clicker, I guess. It is something for it. Let's say it's an appetizer. If you want more of like a certain time of it. I did play a game before that was inspired from like Stars in Time, which is Red Trees. So if you want to, no, Red Leaves, I guess. Red Trees is the other RPG maker. Let's be careful. I think it's Red Leaves. That's about it. Maybe one day I will check like the Red Trees as well, but meantime, I'll do a bit of magic here and be right back. So they notice I haven't opened the Q&A. It's a spoiler Q&A. But again, let me know in the comments if you want me to check out the other, share as well and read as well about the other Q&As. So be right back. Alright, so here we are with the Incessant Time spoiler Q&A. Again, do not. I'm not sure if you're watching this somehow. This is your first thing that you watch. What is wrong with you? By the way, still, I'm just surprised you're watching this on backwards. So it's not like I play game on backwards, but at least like some of them most of the time are not really color related. So yeah, but here it goes. So this is about 15th January 2024 at 8 a.m. EST. And the Expose was released on its Stars and Time theme page containing the official spoiler Q&A. The following page adheres to the original formatting, syntax, and spelling, but may display differently due to site limitations. Stars and Time spoiler Q&A. All the questions answered. It's time. Massive stars and time, spoiler Q&A. It's gonna be so long. Let's go. I hope you are aware of the secret files because I'm also gonna spoil the crap out of that if you haven't. Did you know the events of interacting with your souvenirs are randomized for some of them? Also change depending on how far you are in the game. That I also only did that during like part 14. Did you know there's a way to show souvenirs to a certain character? Did you know you can go back to Dortmund during the epilogue? That I also know. Figure that out and come back here. Or watch a let's play online. Watch a let's play online. You can do that. Like what you're checking out right now. I'll also try to adapt a mysterious cool voice with no exclamation points. Perfect. Come with me on this journey. Now questions time. Will you ever make a sequel to ISAT or make a game in the same universe? No, this was always to be intended to be the story. This is your turn to imagine things now. You know, this game has always been, in my opinion, on this, it has been anyway. If you play starting with Prologue and starting them as well, then yeah. I always thought that was already to be. Some things are left open for interpretation for other things, especially the Forgotten Country. But so, what happened to the country? What was its name? What about the wishes? What about the colors? What did Siffrin say? Say as an open phrase to open the door to the king's room. What about? I will not answer those. It's your turn. But the country, the colors, and the wishes. Okay, fine. Here are some facts that I alluded in game that I am confirming. The country disappearing and the events that made the colors go away are not related. The colors disappeared a long time ago, which is why they even existed. Which is why knowing they even existed is a relatively new find. Which you should know already, because like, this is one thing you still remember at least. As far as I remember, like so there are certain things of theories like what's happened is like some kind of like craft wars or something. I wish made everyone forget the country. So this one is interesting. I will also say that ISAT's map operates on Final Fantasy, general fantasy rules. I.e., in universe locations are based on real ones when it comes to culture, but are not one-to-one parallels, especially for geography. So yeah, I mean again, kind of like any RPGs as well. Actually, Odyssey also has that, because mostly RPGs anyway. So the country isn't based on the UK. Oh my god, please do not say that to me again. Or I'm deleting ISAT out of your computer and putting like this at the foot of your bed. It's based on another place. You can figure it out. I believe in you. Like, there's like a lot of hints at this point. Malanga freighters. Maybe it's in Philippines. Just kidding. But we'll not joke on that. Yeah. Maybe whoever created this that's where they are. But why would you give me more info on what happened? Can you imagine if I did answer? Wouldn't that be a bummer? Whatever my answer was, some things need to stay a mystery. If I ever make a game, make it a lot of it, some will stay the mystery. And also, I don't want to answer. A lot of games also have been stayed a mystery. Even like the other game I played, Unreal Life, that one still has like a lot of mysteries, but most of the time it has been a current answer of what happened on that game. Once you dig to the truth. Does the world loop came from still exists after they left? Or is this a mystery situation? There is only one timeline, and it's a timeline that goes from the prologue to ISAT. Every time that gets rewound, does not exist anymore. That includes the prologue's timeline. What's the deal with the Siffrin stream at the start? It's Siffrin stream, but that doesn't mean our Siffrin is the main star. You know, how to explain this? I do know a certain situation or trope. Yeah, there's like another one who dreams of another thing. A specific missable game moment canon. Every moment that you personally experience in this game is canon. Yeah. Is there a reason Siffrin remembers their name, but the king doesn't? What makes you think Siffrin does? You know, they always forget, so like they probably don't remember. So a lot of things, but they do remember what they like. You know, from our from the little tidbits, I also check around and things. You know, like if you eat malanga for eaters every time. One thing I haven't done is like eating a lot of fish heads. Maybe that will be something for a future me will do in a revisit. But for the meantime, we will not do that. At the very end of the game, if you look out the window behind the headhouse maiden, it mentions seeing an island in the distance. Is that his country? It is. It's always been there for the whole game. You can see it in the distance too. Who was the king before? Kind of like the Aoni, he was just a guy. With the king left, remembering in the end, does that in any way change the reduction effect for other people in the world going forward? That's a fun idea, maybe. Like, there's a possibility. Again, this is I'm open for interpretation, but one thing that never really clicked for me is that the sweet smell timecraft or witchcraft. Or it's a sweet smell timecraft, and specifically the burnt sugar spell is witchcraft. Sweet smell timecraft, and specifically the burnt sugar spell is witchcraft. Other way around. Does this question even matter since without witchcraft you can't attain timecraft in the first place? To me, yes. Witchcraft spell speeds. Wait, timecraft doesn't have a spell per se, but it does do something. So how long are we? I can't really see. We're still not that. We're still probably a little bit long. Does Mirabelle retain her immunity to being frozen after to being frozen in time after the events of the game, or does it go away after the headhouse made it the same? Or does it persist for a while after and eventually fade away? Imagine the immunity slowly faded away, and no one's left to do it. And perhaps so it's a moot point anyway. To be honest, you know, like I already thought about that. Like if we actually finally finish the freaking thing and like break the loops, then yeah, it will fade away. That's what I already thought as well during the time before even this. I was able to stop Siffrin from moving back during the fight against Siffrin. In the Discord channel, I said that it's because she's just that cool. But really, she does have access to some skill that heighten the efficacy of rock paper scissors attack. It's not too much of a stretch to imagine she could lower the efficacy of timecraft as well. In this last loop, while listening to loop and observing, she could figure out Siffrin was looping way earlier. That she could in even the sus quest, and so she made plans. She is very smart. Will you ever share everyone's full names? That's art book content. I will purchase that soon. Yeah. If it's on sale. I still wish to buy the Halo art book, by the way. And yes, that's one thing I will say. I will revisit Halo soon. Whether it be now or to anniversary, in which I will have a custom thumbnail for it. In the ending, what happened to Siffrin's hat? Blew away. It's gone now. What else, dummy? Like, that's what happened there. Will they find it? Probably. Something to think about. Looking back at the original comics and seeing how comics sit as both eyes at the start of their loops, but in ending sequences, it show but in ending sequences, it's shown with with his eye patch. Did you ever consider making that concept of Sif losing their eye a part of the main loop in either of her games? And if so, was there any reason why you decided against it? Yeah, it's a spotty thing as well because on the comics as well, like there's also that on the prologue. I'm making it up. Prologue as well. Funny enough, like trying to remember, they had their both eyes up during like the true ending route. So yeah, so let's see what the dev answered. Early on, I didn't think about making that whole event an event that happens during the loops, but quickly let that go since it would be. Oh yeah, number one, it would be a pain to write and go. Two different sets of different portraits. To be honest, that would be true. I wonder if I can find it out. Maybe I could also do something like that, like a different portrait. And two, if it happened, the player might want to look for a way to not make that happen. And so three, it would be a pain to write and go. How was Siffrin's whole life before? Why did you listen to that? Pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. How old were Odile and Bonnie when they ran away? How old was Sid when their home got stabbed? Both were teens, okay. How old is everyone? Siffrin is mid late 20s. Mirabelle and Isabu are early mid 20s. With Isabu being slightly older, okay. Bonnie's a preteen. Odile is too old for this. Petronil, Bonnie's sister, is late teens to early 20s. You can ignore whatever I said in the prologue start book. Whoever wrote it. Whoever wrote this was wrong. Regarding the book that talks, or you can also just think about it. Like, oh, it's a different time. What if it's actually that timeline has that age, Regarding the book that talks about someone who crafted a copy of themselves using witchcraft. Is that meant to imply is that meant to imply someone we know is the author and the copy? Or is it not directly related to any of them? Or is it a who knows situation where we can just speculate and theorize either way? Please check the book again during Act 5. This applies to most items map events, by the way, like the pendant. You can check those during Act 5 and 6 for some new dialogue. Okay, interesting. I guess I could have checked that as well, but for the future now. Why are Siffrin's clothes so warm looking? The country got cold at night. Well, it looks of it like as far as we know about the clothing, it adjusts itself. So like it has like some advanced craft to it. What's up with Siffrin's pins? They're made out of a special material. And also they make Siffrin look cool. True. I want to know the story behind Loop's different eye shades. They're blind in one eye. Also fun for shadowing. There's Siffrin. What a scene. Which determines whether someone is paper, rock, scissors, craft. Is it assigned naturally at birth? Or something else? How far are we? We're almost halfway. Is it assigned naturally at birth or something else? And how did you find out? Does it make you more inclined to use a specific craft, or is anyone generally free to use whatever craft they want? Astrology rules is it is just a thing. Stars, like the stars align. Being rock type means it is way for you. It is way easier for you to do rock craft. But that doesn't mean you can't learn other types of craft. Although it's way harder. Doing craft of your type is instinct. Doing craft of another type would take some time and research. Would take some time and research. Interesting as well because that's fun. That's one thing it is like. Different, we're able to like use all crafts anyway, aside from like the time craft and fish craft, of course. Like the just the general craft. What crafts Odile committed before? I need to know. You know, I also want to know. Odile just smiles. Okay. Try again. Why did the king specifically target the House of Dormont? I had a reason in mind. But adding it to the game would have added a layer of explanation that really didn't need to be there. It's just a nice house. I guess that's true. What's Odile say, crush? No, it's your turn. Sheila like this. What is Loop's body situation? Like, is the surface of their skin solid? They did poke Siffrin that one time. And you know they aren't cold, but I have some idea. But it's your turn. Would Sif have Loop if they hadn't made the wish he made in the beginning? As in, would Vagard's combined wish have made him loop until managing to beat the king? No, but without time powers. You can imagine what would have happened next. During the loop hangout, how did the rest of the team make it all the way to the king? What about during Act 5? During the loop hangout, with difficulty. During Act 5, Loop was there to guide them. Yeah. In Loop 1, actually, in Loop, is Loop 1 actually comfortable with both he and they, but only gave the one pronoun to emphasize the distance. Only using they them because a large life event. But to a shift in identity, they like to be perceived. Part 3. Time loops stole he from they. Mostly the first one. But all three of those reasons have a bit of truth to them. Who could crab in the House of Change? This is a very funny question. I never thought about it. It's your turn. What are the orbs that open the gate? Did the king create the gate, or was it there before? Didn't think about the orbs or the gate beyond. But that proves that there was a journey before. Stop asking questions. It's your turn. Bonnie's dialogue is extremely accurate to how overexcited kids talk, which is really rare to see. Yeah, that's like also very true to honestly. I mean, that's how kids should be written sometimes. Anyways. But of course, we still have like variety of writing, children. That's like basically the most important and interesting thing. Especially if a children goes in a horror game. Things. Yeah, different branches. I guess. Was that something that took a lot of effort to achieve, or did it come naturally? Thank you. I'm just that good. Really. Bonnie is an adult with no filter and less general knowledge. Sounds like me, to be honest. I'm very glad I managed to write body well, especially since I haven't talked to a kid since I was one myself. Yeah. The spoilery concept art, please. Oh yeah. There. Have it all. This is what I gave. Aiming to do the animated trailer. This is going to be a lot. So. Okay. This one is very long. Again, you can just search the Q&A if you want to know, but let's see. Do we have time? But we'll have time. I can check this one. Okay, at least I can check this. So let's check the next one. Okay. Relative sizes. Bonnie said, relative size. Okay. I'm just gonna skim through this. You can just check it out. Okay. Is it seeable? Oh, still seeable. Okay. Cat face is the default face. That's so cute. But to be honest, I always have the cat, the tree smile. I like all of them. Yeah, very into that piece. I think there's the last one. There's one more. Alright, so that's it for that one. We're very close. We're at the very end. So what's everyone's favorite shade? Finally, the question. As I can say shade names now. Shade names now. White equals darkless, black equals lightless. Light and dark is like light gray, dark gray. Oh my god, I'm checking my notes and I wrote a small event I never use about hair dye colors like midnight dark, tomato gray, and snow light. Ask me, that's so freaking funny. Anyway, Siffrin loves darkless. Mirabelle is more of a light shade lover. Isabel loves that lightless because it's fashionable game. Odile likes darker shades. Bonnie also loves that light shade and loves that lightless because it's as dark as my soul, like someone's soul, I guess. I'm just kidding. Are there any bugs you found during the developments that you made into features? Two. The first one was the ability to ask Luke to just silently hang out during Act 4. I messed up the code and the game stopped locked. Messed up the code and the game stopped locked there. It's Siffrin and Luke sitting there silently. Sitting there silently. I thought it was very sweet. They deserve a little quiet time. The second was in Act 5. The house map had a lot of issues with the Act 5 map bringing you back to the normal house. So one of the testers got brought to the normal house map and didn't notice, and interacted with the mirror on floor 3. And it gave them the normal interaction with everyone seeing the mirror and taking a picture. And when they went to look at the picture in their inventory, it gave them the actual Act 5 picture. A little bit they realized the game bugged out and told me about it, and begged me to keep that too because they were very unsettled by it. So here it is. Beforehand, it was just Siffrin silently taking a picture. So I'm glad I changed it. Did you ever have emotional difficulty writing with more sensitive parts of the script? So this one I really want to know as well. Like Siffrin's intrusive negative thoughts, for one reason or another. Moreover, did you worry the script may be darker than your initial vision for it anticipated? Not really. The Mirabelle and Odile hangout scenes were the hardest scenes by far because I really wanted to get it right. But everything else was the same amount of difficulty. And actually, I wanted to go a little bit darker for the script. I was worried it was going to be dark. To be too dark. When it comes to the dagger event, I had the whole tangent about Siffrin thinking about the best way to strike, so to speak. But I deleted it because it was getting a little too detailed. The rating come back to me. For the questions you want answers, do you have your own answers while making the game? Or were they left blank? Some of them I do. Some of them I don't. I love this game and I want to replay it. But I don't want Siffrin to go through everything again. Same body. Here's a little fun fact I decided. If you hit the credits, you help a Siffrin escape. If you start a new game, you are creating a new Siffrin that you can emotionally torture. A new Siffrin that you can help. Do not worry about your Siffrins, they are fun. All of those answers ended up being it's your turn. Yeah. The answers to some of those questions are there if you look. Some just aren't. But you can imagine whatever you want. It's your turn. I finished the game. I'm done working. It's your turn. I love my set, and it made me feel so many feelings, man. Still reminds me of someone who said not recommended. Like, there's like a recent post of Insert This File a while ago, I guess. Where, they not recommended. They dislike it because they made them feel things. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if you sent a message or asked and I didn't answer it. I read every single one and cherish it. Thank you for playing and thank you for writing me a message. And I get a little down. I look at all of those and I feel better. Thank you. I'm sorry I can't answer them. What will you work on next? Well, I do know what work like. Their next game will be a Truth Scrapper. I'm unsure if I'm going to play it, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. I have a project I'm currently in the pre-production stages of. I don't want to talk about it until I feel like I have some stuff to show. Plus, I still have to make the ISAT art book and some other stuff, so it won't be for a while. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed it. Well, at least I did play the other game, which is like this game will end in 205 clicks. But oh god. Certainly an interesting read at least. But I guess I also should check this now because at this point it will be like another hour. At this point, yeah. Here's like the start again prologue postmortem. Real game devs do something called the postmortem. They allow themselves to talk about the game, the release and stuff. I'm a real game devs. My major game in Start Again Prologue has been released prior year in China, 6 months on Steam. As of yesterday, it's now available in Japanese. So wow, postmortem time. Check out the pile of text below. Oh, this is by the way. It's not that long. About what I think I worked about the game and what I think I didn't, other reviews things. You don't need to read it, but you can. Spoilers for my game says us up, which you can get here on itch.io and here on Steam. And the art book for it is here, also why not? In case you're new, start again the prologue, or start again the prologue, says us up, it's story-driven RPG I released back in February 2021. It's been a year now, which is wild. I started making it back in July 2020, but it's a bit more history before that. In 2017, I created this little comic. It's called Yes and No, just a little RPG character, a little fella. Siffrin, the main character, stuck in a new game plus forever. I ended up liking the concept of a character knowing they're stuck in a video game that I love so much. I made a few more small comics about it throughout the years, and then 2020 happened. I was working from home and I was bored and I thought, well, I could make a game. Well, no, I thought, I can't make a whole RPG right away. That'd be stupid. That's just asking for trouble. I didn't know how to code. I'll make a demo for that RPG first to learn how RPG Maker MV, the software I'm using to make it, works. And then I can make an actual game. But demo first, and that demo grew wings and it's now set us up. Which I released 7 months later on, which I Steam 6 months later. It's hard to figure out, okay? I'm currently working very hard on the next game along with my publisher Armor Game Studios. So stay tuned for news sooner rather than the later. Okay. Over post at a time. So this is also cute, by the way. But great news, the game worked more or less. Again, I decided to use assets on this one. I use assets for so many things in the game. Icons, attack animations, any of pixel environments. I edited pretty much all of them, if only to make them black and white. I'm very glad I use assets because making things from scratch is hard. These assets are good. Working with no release date wasn't. No release date in mind was nice. Didn't have the stress of I have to finish this before this date. Not to say I didn't have other stresses, but that allowed me to just do whatever, freedom. Overall, I was worried about the story of the prologue not being enough, even though I forced myself to make something I might like playing. Apparently, making something that I think makes pretty darn good game. People really enjoyed the story, and it made them feel things. And many friends messaged me that I'm very upset. How can you do this to me? Once they finish playing, so I'm very, very, very glad. Unsurprisingly, the true ending provide makes the look and so 3.5 endings. It seem that hard to find for people. Yep. Remember being stressed out whether people would find it since I had a different anything like last month of development property. The way to get the true ending is by getting enough weird points in a single loop. And there's 2 different ways to do so. Go straight for the keys, open the dungeon without looking at anything beforehand, which prompts your allies to go, hey, how come you knew where the key was? or keep interacting with the environment and make choices that are weird. Siffrin usually love puns and you just pick the don't go for the pun. Is everything okay? Look for every single key that he right away gives you enough weird points to access the true ending. Acting weird gives you a little at a time. I was worried about players seeing themselves as Siffrin, that they wouldn't take certain actions, but they clearly saw themselves as players. Players separate from Sip, and it was easy for them to go, alright, let's make Sip a certain way so their friends notice. From previous streams, I've seen people manage by going straight for the keys, for half of the keys, and getting over the ending threshold by acting weird. Ooh. To get the true ending, man. I did love seeing a few streamers see the researcher go triple dots in suspicion when you talk to her at the end of the first loop. The streamers went, oh fuck, she can figure out we're looping, or at least that's something probably. Time to act weird, yes. That was on purpose. I did good game design, I succeeded. Related, people did find most of the secrets except one. Since I haven't seen people mention it, it's not that big. Anyways, I was worried about the number of little interactions I added because oh my god, I've heard people don't like to read. I do like to read. Like extra things and shit. I might not showcase it most of the time, unfortunately. And maybe they won't check things more than once. Maybe they won't care. But the game did end up getting praised a bunch for its attention to details because of how much personality it added. That's very true. Even an ISAT as well. Which makes me very happy. And even if people don't find all the little things, someone might and you get a cool, wow, I didn't see this. How did you get this moment? So some meant some people's expectations skyrocketed. Like, oh, if I do this, will the game honest? Oh, sorry. Players mostly were mad to do whatever. Made sure to leave a few hints. Not recorded by 38 minutes, okay. Made sure to leave a few hints of things to come, which means it has been very funny and interesting to hear people's theories. Thank you for thinking about the game. Still be thinking about it. Between the prologue and the stars of time. I still be thinking as well, still currently a little bit. I want to theorize. Though most of the time it has been like, I will be honest with you. Yeah, one of my big highlights in making story in multiple installments, not gonna lie. I've seen a few people say they replayed the game a bunch to see everything. And some people didn't replay it a la Undertale because they were satisfied with the ending. Wow. The way people treat save files is so fascinating to me. I still do a lot of times. Also, I point myself in the mirror. Myself. I was right, people like the open ending. I think if the game is too long, an open sad ending makes people mad. But if it's a short game, it's like, gotcha, are you sad? Success. Oh, success. It is a Boo's voice. I read about it. Thanks for coming to my sad endings, TED Talk. I also really like the gameplay. Wow, unexpected. The battle system was the thing. I was the shittiest about. The rock, paper, scissors. Make this is simple enough, but you still have to think about strategy. The skill to give away your turn was pretty inspired, too, if I do say so myself. I'm glad the battles weren't too boring. The characters were all weird, but it's not important to the story. You just need to know, but turns out, I've gotten a few messages from people saying they were so glad one character was a hero ace, or that Siffrin using Hide pronouns made them realize they were non-binary. It is important. Representation matters. But it got the stress relief. The stress and release. You can understand that. Maybe one of the most stressful days of my very young life. I released the game on a weekend. I had to take a day off from work. The rest from the stress. I didn't even rest, and it definitely wasn't enough time off. See, remember 2 days off is not enough to release a game. I would have said, or at the very least, to do some marketing, answer people, fix bugs, etc. I did order a lot of takeout and was ready to do it myself. Thank you, Splatoon 2, for helping me take my mind off things. Video games can save lives sometimes. God, I should have made way more people beta tested. It's not pretty big and pretty easy to find bugs that were in caught. It's scary to show the game to people, but you gotta do it for the beta test. For the QA, so be strong. Well, this doesn't apply for the next game since I have a publisher now, TV. But remember for later. Different endings and how to get them such what even constitutes to an ending was confusing. People got to the true ending and wondered if there was more to it. And then adding the credits, it would make people understand what's the end. But nope, not the case. People saw the other endings, aka how a loop ends. Less as natural endings and more as the way it's supposed to go, I guess. Anyway, I did end up adding items that you unlock after each ending to tell you which ending you got, but it was still confusing. That's my bad. Oops. I need to add more comments to my code. Sometimes I look at old season and I'm like, how do I even do this? Also self, remember bug reports are not a reflection of how poster hated the game, but are actually a reflection of how they love the game and want it to be even better, true. It's a sign of people loving the game, so don't stress out a lot. Kind of like unlike most AAA devs like hey, so some bugs can be fixed and you need to let it go. Reader, sorry if you fell on a bug. I didn't manage to fix. At this point, I don't know how to fix it and I'm sorry. Well, I just hope maybe there will be more bug fixing, but I don't know if that will ever happen. There are still some bugs generally. I'm not sure it might be my hardware at that point, but one time when I was grinding for like level 99, back to ISAT anyways. I know this start again Prologue, but like I said before, there are times where where just grinding and the screen got glitched and everything is just glitched and like the other sprites just keep glitching. I don't know what to do with that. So. Not that it didn't work, but maybe I should have talked about the game more often to build hype. I managed to get a reasonable amount of hype by talking and showing screenshots a month before release. Not talking about it for the whole 7 months could have been good instead of being a hermit game dev. Yeah, it's still a hermit game dev. To be honest, I would still probably may not even talk if I ever made a game. I didn't add many tutorials because I'm a hashtag gamer. So there's other thoughts, but to be honest, more tutorials reminders are better than none. Those of you streamers still remember, ship is to run, to open the menu, reminders, remind players how to play every so often. They have tiny breaks, it's not their fault. I could also say skill issue. It's an RPG maker, you should know this already. Good scrub. Just kidding. Some people said, wait, this game price too high, but consider this. It's not Canadian dollars for a 3 to 4 hour game. Seems good for me because I always compare it to movie tickets. A movie is like $10 for 2 hours, so that's $5 per hour. Like for your buck if you ask me. And also people in the video game industry told me they were happy that I put a price because it might make other indies price their own games higher, so I wink at the camera. Well, there's one thing I've been planning. If I ever make a game, if you want the full game, it's a DLC instead. It's like one payment. It's not good. It's going to be a reasonable price at least. For a possible 100 plus hours of playthrough. And I want this, if I ever make this game, I want this to be like, also not just like, oh, but there's also like a secret underline beneath it. So like most of the time, like Never know this until you dig your files and like, what is this mysterious option and things that you can enable and turn on and turn off? And all of those mysteries will start appearing as an RNG and even by just starting the game. That's something I wanted to plan. This very small. This is very small, but seeing people play has taught me to plan for every eventuality. Because some players like to do this just because they can. One player switch every weapon up, keeping the housemaid and the researcher's weapon, for example. See what will happen, so you can do that anymore. Someone else granted levels until level 9. Until goddamn 99. You start at level 49. This is if be able to beat the king out soon by being strong enough. You can. So like some gamers are affectionate. I'm definitely keeping that in mind for the next game. So hopefully if you go on hinge the game either won't let you or might let you do it or will go, but what the frick, dude? Unhinged players. I love you. Thank you for playing. Postpartum done, thank you for reading, thank you for playing, thank you for being here. That's what's for the game has been absolutely wild to me, and I'm so thankful to anyone who played the game. If you found out about the game or curious about the game, thank you so much. Bye. So yeah. Again, I could show like the other things. However, it's very long. As I said before, maybe for another time, but this will become an extremely long episode if I do that. But for now, this is the end. Time for my final thoughts about Stars in Time for real, Starting and Prologue. I think it starts in time, yeah. Starting and Prologue is more of a pricey demo, but I think it's fine. You can get it like under a $2 if you're in Philippines. That's amazing, I would say. But yeah, there's a lot of thoughts I would say about it. I still thought about it. I would still say it's a good game. Of course, every piece of work will always have flaws, and that's certainly a coming. One thing I would agree on my top member is a friend of mine, and they said they have their mix about the game. And it is also very true that this game should have not been 25 hours long. I think, still, I already said this probably a while ago, but I'm not. Well, let me just say it again, anyways. Let me say it. I think the biggest issue in this game is the middle act. And basically, every time you have to like question for the game. Basically, yeah, that's like the very annoying thing, unfortunately. Like, it's a lot of backtrack. You beat the game anyway. I guess this will allow you to do like this will allow you to just like at least this will let you do the Sabu side quests at least. Maybe at least if you like defeated the king number of times, at least like now you have some another memory just so you can just skip to the end. And like, you just beat the king again. Like, it's funny because you have a save point here and then you can't like go here, I guess, because it is like safe, but even though it's not. The other annoying thing I would say is like, yeah, the witchcrafting. Like, if you discovered everything as well, like witchcraft, you cannot do like the one achievement where you have to do like the hangout multiple times. At least like if you have not done this sequence or thing, maybe you can just allow to do it. But once you have done that, I think it's kind of stupid, to be honest. And like, I know this will be a lot of coding, and I can understand. RPG Maker has limitations and things. I think this should be allowed to like allow you to achieve the achievement at least. You can only achieve it if you see the cutscene. If you see the cutscene, like how it tries, and you're that's per. Is there another thing I could just? At least I could really like. I found as an issue. Hmm. It's very hard, but I think these are still like two major issues. I would say the other one is like achievement, but the other one, like the act, that is still like possibly like most of the time like going to be like the unfun thing, I guess, about it. But still, like yeah, it's a like this one should have not been like a 25 hour if that can be resolved. But again, I would still understand because RPG Maker limitations. If this game got working, I'm not saying like a remake or like a rebooting, I guess, but I'm not gonna wish for that. That said, is the game is already pretty good. I would still say. So far, I enjoyed this one. Currently, right now, it's top 5 in tie with like. I'm sorry. Hello, please still like probably one of the best things as for me. Unfortunately, I enjoyed that one more. I'm saying it's bad. At least it's on top 5. It has a tie with something. Currently, right now, Unreal Life is currently my top 1 game, especially with like the lore finding and the other achievements. Really cool things as well. There's like tidbits here and there, so. But I also like it starts in time. Tidbits and there like everything else like as well. It really has personality on like every single interaction and dialogue, especially like, okay. Even up to like the sus point, like oh, we're getting the joke. But like sometimes you will still forget the joke funny and oh okay. But just you'll forget the joke and there times you'll remember the joke. Which is like a neat. So this one that's quite a security, which is it's still funny. So like the memories and like the events and things. I guess the pillars, unfortunately, just unfazed on it. Unfortunately, like you know, I know for that skill issue for me. I didn't think about the pillars. I forgot about it, but even then, like oh okay, because of like the change gun as well. I guess still like the best side quest for me is like Odile, but you know, unfortunately most of them like still requires you to beat the king anyway. Yeah, and I really like this one. The characters, like everything about that person, even original Siffrin, aka it's also a personality and like they have like a little bit of cocky. As well, like I also like there's also different dialogues and things. Funny enough, like there's like a random horror element, like jump scare as well. Like that one body. You're just having a nice stroll into your act 4 of like Dormant and then just suddenly body jump scare. Of course it more unsettled me. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. Right like, you know, the jump scare like jump me off and shit. It just only really just caught me off guard. It really had to. So I enjoy like everything about it. Like even then, I would still say that this is something similar as well to like Halop as well, and that is like basically feels like every NPC do feel matter at all, which is nice. Still, that's mostly about my reviews. So again, so far it's on top 5. Possibly could be on top 4. Like Halop right now is like currently Halop is currently either top 2 to top 4. I will not say what top it is. I already said like I mean, life is a tough one. You can guess whatever else like will be top at the moment. So that's it for like in stars and time, and that gives us the full closure. I might take the all at some point to like a set of like another like various random games, extra or bonus things like I did in the past on some games. And that's it for in stars and time. We have now close the doors. That's for the full thing. This is like part 15. I'm happy that you stayed up to my journey until the end. Thank you so much for watching, regardless whether you enjoy my journey or like me seeing torturing Siffrin or like me getting tortured by Siffrin as well or getting go back and forth. Like, I still feel like emotional to be honest. A little bit. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you into another games. Bye bye. May stars guide you. I'll see you later in 46 billion years. 4.6 billion years in the past. Peace.